Hi all, welcome to the Boomi Innovative Challenge. Our team name is Transformers. We have Sudha, Ashish, Narsima and myself Karthik as the team members. The application which we have implemented is based on the actual business process. It is to onboard the new customers into an enterprise. So this process includes a few steps, which includes the self-registration for the customer. Then we have the KYC step, the KYC as in the know your customer. Then we do a couple of checks like the credit check and the anti-money laundering screening, post which there are few approval steps for the KYC stewards to complete the registration process. So there are separate rejection steps, rejection or additional information steps within the flow, which would take the customer into an alternative steps to complete the customer registration process. Now let us look the actual business flow. So our first screen is the welcome screen. So if you see the first screen, it's a welcome screen. Post which we will open up into the customer info screen, so wherein this will allow the customer to enter the customer information. So in this page you can not only enter the customer information, but you can also search if your details already exist using the search toggle button, so which you can see in the demo process at the later point of time. Then this step is followed by the verify email step. So so we need to check, or we need to authenticate, or we need to verify the authenticity of the email. Email verification step is followed by this, and then we have the KYC steward approval. So the KYC steward does the data quality check on on the customer information provided in the first screen. So based on this, the KYC steward can take two actions, whether he can approve the registration process, or he can reject the customer information. So once the KYC steward approves the customer information, then there is a couple of level of checks that is done on the customer account. One is to check the credit check. What is the credit score of the customer, and followed by the legal check and the anti-money laundering screening. So post which the KYC steward can ask, he can take two action. So based on the information provided, he can either approve the request, or he can send the request back to the customer for him to submit the additional documentation requests. So based on that, the KYC steward approves the customer credit check and the AML check. So once the KYC steward approves these steps, then we actually go and create a customer account in our ERP, post which a notification will be sent to the customer, and a customer ID will be displayed to the end user in his email. So this is our customer onboarding process. I hope you liked it. Now let us go into the demo part. So I would ask Sudha to do a quick demo of the flow, Boomi flow, which we have built. Thank you.
Hi all, this is Sudha. So we will quickly start the customer onboarding process demo. So I'll be running this. The first page which customer will see will be the welcome page. You just go down and get started with the onboarding process. And this is a page where customer can enter all his details. Contact number, email ID, social security number. Just for demo purpose, I'll be giving the dummy values, and address and zip code. And this is a search button which Karthik spoke about, like where the customer can check if his account is already there, so he can check for the duplicacy, and after that he can submit the request if it is not been created earlier. So once the request submitted, so it will send a notification for email approval. I mean, to check the customer email is valid. So for demo purpose, I have given the Outlook as a customer email and Gmail account for all the approvals. So now the customer has to receive the email for the verification. Yes, the email has been come. So once the success receival of the email, he can click on the verify email button. So once that is done, verified, so then this page will route it back to the next step. So that is like, thank you for your email verification and request for the approval. So once he clicks on that, the request will go for the approver. So as I said, I have given Gmail account as for all the approvals. Yes, the email has been gained. So I can either approve or reject. So I'll just go for the approve. So once the approver approves, then the flow will complete and go to the next step, which is the KYC is completed now. So the continue part, like for financial statements or tax filings, you have to upload your document for the credit check. So we'll be just uploading. And after that, we can go for the credit check approval. So this document, whichever the customer uploaded, will go as a link to the approver. Yes, this is a legal opinion AML check approval request. So either he can request for the additional document from the customer, or he can approve, or he can reject. So here I'll just go for approve. Let's say he verifies the document while going from this document link. He checks the document, and if it is valid, he can approve, or else he can even request for the additional document request. So if the valid document, then he approves. So once the approval is done, so this will go, the page will go for the final account creation notification to the customer and approver. So now both customer and approver should get the email that the account has been successfully created in the Sanking. So this is the customer email account. Yes. So I open the email. He says congratulations on successful registration, and he can go to this customer ID. So once that is done, so he can see his unique ID which is generated. So meanwhile, even the notification will go for the approver saying that a new customer account has been created in Sanking with all the details of the whatever registered by the customer. So this Sanking corporation means Sudha, A means Ashish, N means Narasimha, K means Karthik. So this is our demo for the customer onboarding process. So we can use this customer onboarding process for any other organizations or any other companies. Thank you.